Всем привет! Я решил в качестве эксперимента нарезать трансляцию чемпионата мира по вейкборду, поскольку многим, возможно, как и мне, неудобно смотреть длинные многочасовые трансляции. Надеюсь, что мне за это не прилетит от правообладателей. Формат экспериментальный, поэтому очень нужна ваша обратная связь. Если вам такое заходит, то обязательно поставьте лайк, подписывайтесь на канал, включайте уведомления. Я для вас все эти нарезки соберу в отдельный плейлист, чтобы было удобно находить, чтобы ничего не потерялось. Болеем за любимых райдеров, за крутые трюки. Ну и приятного просмотра.
Now we're going to move into the plus 30 men LCQ group 1.
Wow, and the Masters division is pretty competitive. It's pretty nerve-wracking to know that you only have one pass for this one.
Exactly, there's no room for messing up here. And even though it is the LCQ round, because only a few riders made it through those heats in the previous qualification round, a lot of the riders in these LCQ rounds are all riding super, super good. So it's not as easy as you might think.
So I'm not quite sure here in the Masters division if there's two heats. They were a pretty big group to begin with. Not sure if Harkarat Hockey is competing, so it's a showdown between Stanislav Egorov and Valery Zavailov.
Davai, davai.
Davai, davai. There are 3 LCQ groups.
For the Masters?
Yes.
Oh, wow. All right, here we go. First rider of Group 1 is now on the water, getting things started. All right, so Stanislav, looks like Sahi Hikarat did not show up for his run, so we're going to start off with Stanislav Egrov, Team Shashlik.
Whose shashlik is better? Family recipes in battle right now.
Man, I actually tried to make a shashlik just about a month ago.
I'm pretty sure you just use fire on that stuff, right? Just get meat, fire.
It's pretty much just barbecue, but they got their way of seasoning the meat, which is where it's at. But I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't get it the right way. But there we go. Board slide to board slide, front side 360 out, starting off strong for Stanislav. 180, 180 to board slide on that swoop rail. And now coming into the inside kicker, going for a front side 540, sneaking it a little bit of a tail grab right there. And now coming into the air trick section, he's going to start off with a front flip. Helmet kind of dragging across the water right there.
Wow.
And coming on his toes for a massive 90210.
Nice. Let's see if he goes for another air trick right here. Just getting around the engine tower. Definitely trying to catch his breath. Bang. Gets like in-lake back mob.
So great start here for Stanislav, going 50-50, 50-50 on that pipe hack. Looks like he's stoked, man. Looks like the run that he actually wanted to get yesterday, and going transfer board slide, kind of clipping the nose right there, but still getting the 270 out. And we got one more hit on the Unit XL kicker here for Stanislav, getting the front side 540 with a late indie grab and properly getting the grab on the board there.
Very good for Stanislav right there. Definitely putting in the heat for Valery Zavialov. But based on the results from the earlier round, Zavialov definitely had a better score than Stanislav, but let's see, anything can still happen. Then the second top qualifier gonna get a chance to beat the top qualifier.
I mean, with this one run format here in the LCQ, it's really who puts it down in that single run, because you don't have another chance.
You should be really stoked with that pass right there. And then he goes out. Ooh. Here we go. Valerie.
All right, Valerie coming in on his toes to this first feature where the run starts on the other side of the lake, going ollie on board slide, 270 out. Now switching back up and coming into the swoop, going board slide to board slide, but coming off a little early on that down rail. Now Valerie coming in hard on that toe side kicker, going toe side, backside 7. Wow. So here we go, Valerie coming back to the outside for his back mobe. Wow, so really not wanting to let Stanislav make it through to the next round, going front to blind right there, and then coming out wide and coming back to the inside for a back mobe. So, man, definitely answering to Stanislav's run right there.
And then setting up right now.
What he can do.
Absolutely. Sorry to talk you over there. Ooh, just coming off a little bit early, though, on that toe back 270 transfer. Ooh, not quite getting the full pull right there. Stanislav had a huge 540 late grab. Let's see if he's able to go big as well. Whoa, just as big, but getting that grab before the handle pass.
Going to be a tough battle between the two. I do think that Valerie might have done enough, though, to squeeze through with that toe back 7 off that first kicker hit.
You are absolutely right about that one. Totally did not notice that on the feed. Yeah, dude. Like that's the clincher right there.
And then that back mob right before mortar tower 4.
All right, so you'll definitely see in all the riding orders there's an escalation in the action. So yeah, safe to say his shashlik was better than Stanislav's.
So I guess we're going to Valerie's place for dinner tonight then.
Yes. He's stoked on that one, as he should be. There's a lot of monsters they're going to be encountering up there in the
and
next
there you
round.
have it, Valerie making it into the next round.
Congratulations to Valerie Zavialov.
Maladiets. All right, up next we have got Xiao Kang from the People's Republic of China, Adrian from Germany, and Martin from Argentina in Group 2 of the plus 30 men's LCQs.
Liu Xiaokang, not the character in Mortal Kombat, but a rider for the People's Republic of China. Adrian Abek too he's got some decent skills. He's dealing with a little bit of a hip injury, but he's definitely got the air tricks. But the Argentinian, Mr. Martin Giribaldi, man, he's riding pretty legit, pretty strong.
Impressed me yesterday, and I'm actually shocked to see him here in the LCQ group.
So Martin's going to have the luxury of coming off the dock last. We see Flo there on the dock supporting his homeboy, because Adrian earlier was backing up Flo during his run. Liu Xiaokang, Jayo, Jayo.
All right, there we go. Group 2 is now on the water.
Loving that glittered out helmet.
Bling, bling. Man, he's looking like a Chinese superstar in that profile picture down there.
Yeah, dude. I'm sure that glitter helmet can start fires somewhere.
Don't want to stare at it too long. You might go blind.
All right, so
So we can definitely see him on the other side of the lake there with the glitter helmet coming in board slide up that pipe and then just missing the rail to rail. Quickly switching over to make his way over to the swoop-de-swoop from Stacks, going 180 in, staying 50-50 on that down rail and just coming off a little bit early. Now Lu Xiaokang coming into that kicker for a big frontside 360, a little bit of a hand drag, but still riding away like it was nothing.
And now making his way around the fourth corner right now. Looks like he's going to set up for a big heel side cut. Bravo for that huge crip, textbook style. Crip 101 by Xiaokang Lu. Into, oh, just over-rotating ever so slightly on that in-lake back roll to revert. And he knows he cooked that one. Let's see how it goes. But dude, there's some really, really good riders behind him. It's a battle between Germany and Argentina at this point, as our educated guess.
But these riders only have one run, so anything can happen at this point.
Yeah, it's gnarly. You don't want to play too safe, but you also don't want to go too all out. Normally when you're doing your 2 runs, you're going for your safety run and then your hardest run, but now having to come up with a balance for the 2, it's rough. It's rough. All right. Best of luck to our homeboy representing Germany, Adrian Abeck. By the next World Championships, he's actually going to be in the Veterans Division already. So I am not looking forward to that.
Man, he's in a sticky situation here. Being the second rider off the dock, he, like you said, can't go too safe. And it's a bit of a risk to go too hard because he only has one pass here. And Martin being at a higher qualifier from yesterday in front of Adrian, making it a little tough to see what he has to do here for his run in the LCQs.
Too chill.
They're just playing music.
Hello,
right
universe.
now.
Can you hear me? Universe.
It's just music right now.
Really?
Ooh, let's save our
That was a
voice.
pretty good run.
Mm-hmm. Oh, looks like we're back on, CeeLo. I just heard my voice.
I hope they didn't hear me say chickadee China.
All right, we're back on air,
Whoa.
CeeLo.
Whoa.
Woo! Goddamn, boy.
Holy moly. And there you go. This could be good news for Argentina, but of course, he's still got to put a run down. And anything can happen. So Adrian Abeck with a 31.67. Let's see how it goes. Attacking that rail to rail right now. The first feature from Stacks in the course. 50-50 through the hallway. Gets another 50-50 on the inside. Looks simple, but fairly tech. Front board. Ah, nice. 270 and a little bit of a tail tap out. And then on to the money booter on the inside. Clean frontside 540. Let's get it. Martin Giribaldi trying to do it for Team Argentina. Definitely, I believe, traveled the farthest to be here in the World Championship.
Almost like a 24-hour journey, I believe.
I think it's like closer to 30, eh?
Wow. So he really wants this right now. Coming to the inside for another roll to revert on his other foot. And now getting to the point where we saw Adrian go down. Sending the back lip. That was super nicely locked in on the nose. So currently making it further than Adrian right now, meaning that he might be at somewhat of an advantage right now. Going front board,
Cool.
switch over. So super solid run up till now. He's got one hit left. This is what is going to be wrapping it all up right here. Going heel side, front side 540.
Wow.
Absolutely stomping that 540.
Muy copado. Dale for all the Argentinos.
Wow, so unofficial yet, but Martin Giribaldi might be making it into the finals from LCQ Group 2.
Man, I think potentially so. Quite the upset right there. Because Adrian was definitely poised to try to put down an amazing run.
Definitely unexpected fall from Adrian right there.
Definitely two styles of riding. I think Martin's a little bit better on the rails. So great replay right there. Massive 540 as well. Woo-hoo-hoo. There you go. Congratulations to Team Argentina. I heard they're trying to set up their own cable park out in Argentina as well. Cordoba, I believe.
That's good news. I'd love to go out there.
All right.
La Lit. Team India here in Group 3 of the LCQs. We've got Alvin Louis out from Hong Kong.
AKA Alboy.
One of my good friends from Thailand. Then Vinay also from Team India. And then Giorgio out of Italy.
Yeah, anything can happen here, but, from, just from our humble opinion, this looks like a showdown between Alvin Louis and Giorgio Pieri.
And I think it's also a showdown between Lalit and Vinay on who's going to stomp that back roll here in this round.
Bragging rights between the Indians, for sure.
First Indian to stomp a back roll in a competition.
Interesting. That's going to be very, very cool. They only have one lap to do it at.
If there's a time to do it, now's the time.
Mathematically speaking, he's got the best chance for it because he's the first one off the dot.
So Lalit, double elbow pad, double knee pad stees. Definitely trying to rack up some style points here.
Yes. That was Lalitness. Making his way around the corner. So I think he's going to pass on a lot of these features, just try to make sure he gives him an opportunity to try to go and attempt that back roll into the power slide. Pretty cool, pretty neat. If safety first was a wakeboarder, it would definitely be Lalit. Holy moly, looked like he wanted that one. Dude, he's on an old school humanoid board too.
Man, I think he's practicing his cut for when he comes around this
Oh
fourth motor
my
tower.
God.
Will we see the back roll coming to the outside?
Hey! Oh.
Shooting the rope almost
my
up
God.
into the motor tower.
Respecta. Man. Nearly got it too. Oh man, if he just let his arms out just a little bit instead of pulling it to his chest, he would have been able to let that out. Ooh, one of our boys. Alvin Louis in his house. You got this, brother. He doesn't know. He doesn't know if he's got it yet, but you know, currently living out in Thailand, representing for Hong Kong. Gets to ride out at Thai Wake Park pretty much on a daily. And he does it extremely inebriated most of the time, so he's definitely got to have some skills for him to do that.
I mean, Elboy's used to this one run because he missed his first run yesterday. Came in straight for his second run.
He's acclimated to the one-run format. So, two of the favorite Cantonese transplants into Thailand, along with Julian Shamdis. Big fat shout out to Julian Shamdis. Wondering if he's tuned in at the moment. I'm sure he is. Alboy is one of his good mates. Alboy actually moved to Thailand before Julian did.
Alboy's been there for a little while now. So Alboy starting things off, going board slide to board slide, backside 270 out. Looks like he almost got a little tap out on that 270.
Yes. Love tap.
And now coming 180, back one, and then going front three out on that down rail.
The intensity is insane. Look at him gritting.
He really
his
wants
teeth.
this. He's talking to himself, going melon front side 180 on the inside there.
He's smiling now.
He's stoked, man.
Dude.
All right, so Alboy taking it chill here before the fourth motor tower, but we're definitely going to see an air trick from him right here. Coming in towards the inside, getting ready for something big, going for a front side crypt.
Dude, he is grinding out there. Definitely likes the rails more than the air tricks. But Alboy is he's a sender, dude. 50-50, 50-50, 3 out, very nice. Beautiful. That's going to be a full pull for him. And he fully pops out on the rails, too. Onto the heel side. Money booter. Into the big kicker. Yeah, boy. Gets that crail tantrum like a boss. Dude, look at that. I can't even focus on the tricks by how hard he's gritting his teeth.
Man, Alboy, he wants this bad, huh?
He's grinning like an angry chihuahua. Stay away from my master. I'm the cutest dog here. Check that grin.
Man, Jackie Chan.
Super clean run. Absolutely perfect. And now it's Vinay's turn to try that back roll.
Head to head, Lalit versus Vinay. Who is going to get the first Indian back roll in an event?
He's already got the first switch tantrum in event. And I do believe that is a kiteboard for sure. Look how flat that board is. I'm sure Youssef knows this. Don't you guys have a lot of kiteboarding close to your park?
All right, so Vinay keeping it chill because he's going to save his power for that back roll on that final straight.
Lal Sodagar. Bib number 181. He's probably terrifying the operator right now with another
Operator's
back
definitely
row
getting ready
attempt
to
where
press
he's just
that
gonna
stop button.
hang on to that handle for dear life.
So
and let
Vinay
it just
coming out
ping.
wide. Looks like no way. He's not going for the back roll. Is he going to send it after the 5th motor tower? No.
I think he wants
Oh,
that.
yes, he is. There
There
we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Vinay! I think the judges should give him one more go.
After LCQ, after LCQ.
I'm
Dude, both the boys so close. Death grip. Bang.
Man, I'm sure they could have rode out of that.
Just let them arms out. Just relax
Just hold
a
it
little bit.
1 second more. They would have rode out of that.
Dude, man.
The Rasta man.
Alvin definitely consumes a lot. This guy looks the part. I'm gonna enjoy watching that hair trail all his tricks.
Man, Giorgio Perry, the Italian Bob Marley.
With a rental helmet to boot.
You think they don't sell helmets that would fit his dreads in there?
I don't know, dude. Like maybe Fetsy would know something about that.
This guy actually, from behind, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between him and Fetsy.
I'm surprised he's not wearing one of those bucket helmets. I mean the bucket hat helmets.
All right, Italian Bob Marley out on the water.
One love.
One heart.
Let's get together and be alright. Yeah, man. Lord have mercy. But man, Pierre's hella good, dude. Like, we do know he's got like several air tricks in his sleeve. Doesn't necessarily need to go all out. I think Alboy got the grip. So, but Alboy definitely put down a
good run, but knowing Alboy, he could have definitely added 1 or 2 more air tricks in that run. So, Giorgio starting off with a rail-to-rail front lip 270 out, and now coming in switch toe side, going 180 into the swoop to 50-50 front 3 out the other way, and now coming back to his toe side, going toe side, backside 3 off that kicker.
And then onto the air trick section he goes, loading it up big, gets that nice grip to start things off. In lake this time around, back roll to revert, and then into the front flip. Look at that hair flow.
And intensity. The Bel Air. Right, so if he finishes this run here, I think it might be a definite pass for him into the over 30 men's final. Then a perfect front roll, getting the indie grab into those steps right there. And now coming in for a toe side transfer. Oh no, using the A-frame, going front lip to front board, getting a full pull right there. And now to wrap things up, coming into the XL kicker, going for a massive front side 3 shifty with a nice stalefish grab on there.
Nice, nice. And like, I think that's Murder She Wrote right there. Completely different personalities on the water. Super chillax is Pierre versus Alvin's angry Chihuahua grin. Look, he's just chilling, dude. So zen. Land. Fix my hair. Land. Land. Dude, that front roll is money.
Super banger hit right there, huh?
Спасибо, что досмотрели видео до конца. Делитесь впечатлениями в комментариях, ставьте лайки. Не забывайте подписываться на канал. Увидимся в следующих видео.